YouTube Nation, Archie here. Gonna try and do a quick video because I'm in an apartment complex. But I'll zoom in. Second door to your right, townhouse, whatever, apartment number 3. It was 2009. I got a call from my wife's cousin's husband. There's clean outs here. Keeping the names safe, and can't say too much details about the story, but I will say that I did a clean out for a bloody, gory suicide. This poor person, it was a man, had his own business, going through some stuff in the apartment that I had to throw out. I found out some gruesome details of the suicide. I even saw the bed that he died on, blood everywhere that I had to clean out. It was a bloody mess in that house. And the only reason why I know it was a suicide is due to the fact that the paperwork that I saw was he was in a bitter divorce. He had a son. The wife pretty much, they had a divorce. He ended up moving here. He lived out on the Cape, or that's all I can say, Cape Cod area. And like I said, he was must have missed his son. His mother had just passed away at the time too, and he ended up drinking himself to death. Cause of death: Jose Cuervo. One bad drink. Drink too much of that like this man did, you're bound to really go under. And the reason why I know that he did drink himself to death was 2 days prior to the death, and I think it was like 3 days that I got there to clean it out. 2 days after his death, when he was found, there was a receipt on the kitchen table for a package store down the street here, a few minutes away, buying Jose Cuervo. The reason why I mention that is because the house was infested with Jose Cuervo. I found like 30 nips in a couch of the cracks of the cushion. I found like at least 15, 20 bottles of the gallon pints of, the Jose Cuervo bottle. I mean, he had no reason and purpose to go to the store and buy it when he had it all hanging around his house. That's how much he was deep into drunkenness. So I know for a fact that this took a toll on him, ended to his demise. The divorce, the loss of his son, not being able to see him like he used to. I even went through this house and reenact how he died, where he died, and where he started to bleed in the house. He started off, he got into the kitchen. There's a bathroom in the kitchen, there's a bathroom upstairs. He literally walked out of the bathroom, threw up blood. You could see where his fingers were touching the table, the walls, the thresholds. He fell onto a beanbag cushion beanbag. Blood everywhere. He was puking there. He made it upstairs. He was staggering upstairs. You could tell where his fingerprints and hands ran up a side along the wall. He made it to a shower and finally made it. He even went into his kid's dresser. His kid had his own room here when he would come and visit, and it's just friggin' crazy how he let himself go like this. But even in the kid's dresser, you could find fingerprints. Him looking through the dresser. He was looking through his own dresser. He was looking through his closet. Fingerprints of blood everywhere. And then finally, to end it all, he went to his bed, and that where it was saturated and covered with blood. And when you die and pass away, you pee and shit yourself. And that was there too. I mean, it was just it looked like a bloodbath in there, I swear to God. I mean, it was just real eerie and everything, and you could tell he was a restless soul too, because when I was in there cleaning, I had some experience of him in his spirit in there with banging down in the basement. He must have spent a lot of time in his basement. He was a crafted woodworker. His business he ran, he was like building houses, I believe. So he was a well-maintained man, but the walks of life and love thrashed and trashed his soul and heart, and ended up drinking himself to death. Jose Cuervo, man, you drink a lot of that rips out your insides, leads you to ulcers, and that's exactly what he did for himself, which was pretty bad. But like I said, another haunted place in Mass. Got many more to come. Just gotta find the time to get to them. I don't know if I can get to this one and do a night ghost investigation. It's not abandoned, someone lives there. But it would be nice if I could. But I know for a fact when I was cleaning out, I heard noises in there, and he's in there, restless, and I could just feel his pain of what we went through with his wife and kid and all that loss, and his mother's passing away. I guess I did find his obituary. I did a little investigation. I know who he is. Like I said, for the safety purpose of names and everything, I'm not keeping that I am going to keep that confidential, but other than that, this is another haunted place in Mass, apartment number 3. Hillcrest Quality Townhouse Apartments in Leominster, Mass. All I can say is that place was a wreck. I mean, blood everywhere. It was crazy. I did lose my pictures. I don't know what happened to them. I took pictures of it, but I ended up losing them in moves and probably deleted them for some purpose. I don't know, but yeah, it was probably one of the nastiest cleanouts and horrid cleanouts I've ever did. But I mean, due to this stuff that I like it, it was kind of fun too. Sick to say, but other than that, YouTube Nation, just bringing you to another haunted place in Mass. And we'll see you on the next one. Out.